What's going on, everybody? Sean here with Dudley Delivers. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Definitely click like, subscribe, leave some comments down below after you watch the video. Let me know what you think. I want to get this done because, as you can see, it's like pretty nasty behind me. It's about to rain, so I want to get inside before I finish this up and get soaked. I don't like to get wet. I mean, rain's cool, but not right now, especially when I'm trying to record something. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's do this. Probably this is kind of cool. It's like my first vlog. It's like the thing now. When I published my page and started getting a bunch of subscribers thanks to a video that I did with self-care. Actually, she did it. I was just a nice little guest helping her with her Jeep excursion here. A couple people actually said I should probably start doing vlogging, and yeah, so here we are. It's my official first vlog ever, I guess. Yeah, kind of interesting topic, like going through some stuff right now. So it's very interesting for me to be able to put this out because I'm a firm believer, like, you don't want to bottle things up inside, because when you do, it can end up like a volcano. I did that most of my life. So for me, this one's a little personal, comes close to home. Made a post yesterday on my Facebook page, and yeah, it was got some pretty bad news, but it's not bad news. It's news nobody really wants to hear. So I've had scoliosis my entire life, and for me, I've always been monitoring my back, making sure that I'm okay, and it hasn't been anything too crazy. But I was recently in a car accident back in September, and after the accident, yeah, it was pretty painful. You know, went to a chiropractor for several months. Had another doctor take a look at me, just try and get some answers, figure out what was going on. It was a hit and run. If you get into an accident, do not leave the scene. Like, that's the stupidest thing possible to do, because you don't know who you're hurting. I mean, I had my son in the car, and I was pretty upset, pretty angry, but fortunately it was like a learning experience. I try and make sure that my situations, I can learn something from it. I could take something from it, especially with my son. I want to teach my kids, you know, how to handle themselves in certain situations, especially a high pressure situation like that. So yeah, anyway, my son was fine, everything was okay, but I noticed that I was having some back pain and stuff that wasn't normal. So I was going to see some doctors and whatnot, and finally had an MRI. And this is where, like, my Facebook post comes into play. Yeah, my MRI results, they weren't the greatest. Let's see. Yeah, kind of pretty vulnerable. This vlogging stuff is crazy. Putting everything out there like this in a video format, it's kind of weird, but hey, whatever. Gonna make it work. Yeah, the results for the MRI, my back's worse than I thought it was, and it's concerning because, you know, I like doing a lot of certain things, like going out to events, going to concerts, like DJing. I love my job. You know, as you see, I'm walking around on a lot here at work, and it puts a toll on me. You know, it beats up your body a little bit. I like to dance, always have, always will, and you know, yeah, it's kind of crappy to find out that you have multiple herniated discs in your back. And I just got back from the doctor yesterday just to have him go over the MRI results with me, and I think he said 2 or 3 of the discs are actually pressing up against my spinal cord. Concerning, and not like, oh my God, we got to get some surgery done right now, like get this fixed, because that would terrify me. But yeah, there's a series of injections are going to be important for me to do. On top of the injections, the one thing that he did say, which actually freaks me out a lot, is it's kind of hard to accept the fact that he said that eventually I am going to need surgery on my neck and my back. The disc that is pressing up on my spine and my neck, said if I was a professional boxer or a professional fighter or whatever, my career would be over. It kind of punches you in the face. Bad pun, bad timing, but yeah, it hit me hard. Just to think that that's the severity of the situation, because I didn't think it was that bad. That's kind of bad, yeah. Like if my career was on the line just by getting hit in the face one more time, I could be, have some irreparable damage. That's pretty severe. So that bothers me. The fact that I'm gonna need surgery at some point in my life to fix my neck and my back bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Talking to my mom about the whole situation. My mom knows me more than anybody else in the world. And yeah, she's just like, you're scared, aren't you? And probably hear it in my voice. I am. I'm pretty afraid because, my dad has had issues with his back. He had injections and everything. It didn't go well. I know it's a risk. And hearing that I'm going to need surgery, that's pretty scary. But I'm trying to take it and see what's God trying to show me through this. Just laying it all down, laying it on the line. By his stripes we are healed. And I'm trying to see what God's trying to show me in my situations. And before I would just go into a straight panic mode. And honestly, it took me a while to even compose myself. Like yesterday, I was an absolute wreck. Today, not so much. Still a lot of processing going on. I get inside my head, and yesterday, when I get inside my head, it's dangerous ground, man. It's a battlefield. So be careful when you're thinking about things, because your thoughts can consume you, and they start to rule over you. And honestly, that's where the enemy wants to keep you the whole time. So I had to take the time, and last night I'm in my room after talking to my mom, and just repeating that to myself, because I had to, that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, because it's the truth. I have a bunch of prayer warriors, and I love you guys. Anybody that's reached out and said that they are going to keep me in their prayers, I definitely appreciate it, because it's important. Prayer is important. God can heal anything, and he can do anything he wants to. And for me right now, that's where I'm at. And I'm trying to stay there, but the enemy just wants to tear that away, because it's familiar for me to just go into that sorrowful state and just feel like everything is over, everything's done. And don't get there. Whatever you can do to not get there, don't get there. Just pray, relax, breathe, whatever you got to do. For me, I lay in him, man. I just start thinking, God's going to figure it out. God's got this. God's in control. Only he can heal me. I can't heal myself. So, it was just a lot. It was really heavy, because I think of my kids. I think of, not being able to hold them, having the pressure, not being able to take long rides or anything because of the pain in my back. I just started over analyzing stuff. I like to work out, and I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to work out anymore. It's something, it's a release for me, but it is what it is. Everything's going to work itself out. But I know a lot of people reached out to me. They were like, hey, what's up with that post? What's going on? What's up with the surgery? And, I just felt like this was a good way for me to release, to get it out, to let this off my chest. And it actually does make me feel better to be able to say it. So yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. So if you're praying, keep praying. If you haven't prayed, please pray. Keep me and my family in your prayers. It's been a rough week, just thinking about it all, just these past few days. So I found out the MRI results last Thursday, and it's just been on my mind. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be as bad as it was, and I didn't think it was going to be this bad. But yeah, it's like 2 spots: my neck, my lower back, and that's usually where I get a lot of my pain from. So I ain't done yet. I ain't ever going to be done until he says I'm done. God makes that choice. I don't. and he's carried me through so much in my life, and I just need to trust him to get me through this again. So yeah, just keep me in your prayers, keep me in your thoughts. I'm gonna keep bringing content. I got a new video that I'm gonna be working on tomorrow. It's actually pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about, because it's Wednesday, so it's gonna be a Wednesday walkthrough. And when that happens, it's actually pretty cool. I don't even want to tell you all about it, but thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for liking, comment, just send a good word, because your encouragement goes a long way for me. It's my love language, having people encourage me, because I'm an encourager to others. So definitely keep at me, I thank you all. I love you all. Take care. God bless.